All right, grade twos, here is part 2 to our word problems in math. So I have provided you with another example. Again, we're going to be working with Sam and his tokens. However, the question this time looks a little bit different. So like I said in part 1, sometimes word problems have information that might not be important, and the information might also be presented in different ways. So let's go ahead, and the first step when we approach a word problem is to, of course, read the word problem. Read along with me. Sam has 12 tokens. 8 of the tokens are silver and the rest are gold. How many gold tokens does Sam have? All right, so you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, Miss Blakely, I already know the answer. I know my fact families, we did the first video, but remembering that these word problems, the lesson we're learning here is more than just what the actual math equation is. I really want us to practice picking out the important information and learning how to read these problems and find an answer. So Sam has 12 tokens. Okay, 12 all together. Then we know that 8 of those tokens, though, are silver and the rest are gold. We're not told how many gold tokens he has. So that's what our question is asking. How many gold tokens? So I'm going to circle that in red again. That's the answer that we're going to be looking for. How many gold tokens? So we know that 8 of the tokens are silver. So I'm going to circle that important piece of information. There's your number 8 in word form. So again, numbers are important in our word problems, but they don't always stand out in their standard form. So we know that we have 8 silver tokens. I'm going to use my same strategy as before, and I'm going to actually draw my tokens. All right, cool. We also know, though, that Sam, he has 12 tokens altogether. So 8 of them are silver, the rest are gold. So we have some mystery amount. So I'm going to put a little line here with a question mark. This is where I would have drawn our gold coins, or our gold tokens, sorry, if we knew how many we had, but we don't. So I'm going to put it into gold. I don't know how many we have. But what we do know is, of course, we have 8 silver. And we also know, though, that altogether, there's 12 tokens. So we've been given the answer. But we don't know part of the question this time. So how many gold tokens does Sam have? Well, we can use different strategies here. Again, we have our answer of 12, and we know that we already have 8 silver tokens. So this is one of those times where we can actually do addition to find out the answer, or we can use subtraction. So we're going to go ahead first and give it a try with some addition. So again, the focus here is not on the answer, but more so how do we get there? So how many jumps on a number line would I have to make to go from 8 to 12? I could also count on my fingers if I wanted to as well. We could use a similar strategy. We know that 8 is very close to 10, so we could make that friendly 10. So 8 plus 2 more will give me 10. Okay, so we know that he has more than 2 gold tokens, because if he only had 2 gold tokens, we would only have 10 altogether. So we know that, well, there has to be more than just 2. Well, what if he has, maybe, what if we tried adding, what if he has 3? Sorry, these are meant to be little arrows. What about 8 plus 3? Well, that gets us to 11. Okay, not quite there, but we're almost there. Well, what about 4? Ooh, I'm going to redo that 4 here. Well, 8 plus 4, well, that gives me 12. So what answer might be how many gold tokens we have? We know it's not 2. I'm going to get my eraser here. We know it's not 2 because that only gives us 10. We know that he doesn't have only 3 gold coins because that only gets us to 11. But we know that 8 plus 4, that gets us right to 12. So we can do a guess and check strategy like this. What we could also do, though, is we can actually set this up as a subtraction question. Just get my token there. All right. So to find the difference between 8 and 12, we can just set it up, again, using our knowledge of fact families. 12, take away 8. Well, we can count up. 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 4 fingers up. So 4 fingers or 4 jumps on the number line also got me up to 12. So again, different strategies. That's why having a knowledge of our fact families is really going to help us here. So whatever strategy you decided to try, I encourage that you try a few different strategies and find the one that works best for you. We're all different learners that have different strategies. But what we should have noticed here is that we got 4 no matter how we did it, whether we did addition or whether we did a subtraction. And again, that's just the nature of our fact families. So going back to our question, we have Sam has 12 tokens, 8 of them are silver, some mystery number is gold. Well, through our investigations, we realized that 8 silver tokens plus 4 gold tokens got us up to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, so we can write it as a picture equation, or we can write it as a number equation. So just writing an equation, though, doesn't answer the question. The question was, how many gold tokens does Sam have? The answer isn't 8 plus 4 equals 12. The answer would be, well, we could even put it into a sentence. Sam has, again, we're only answering the question that it's asking, which is the gold. Sam has 4 gold tokens.